armor, and we're going to see quite a bit of early connector presence from the ENCE side. They want to try and eliminate them early, but there's connector presence from Team Fiend as well. As he gets an opening kill. He's even going to double up onto Spinx, who's been abandoned by his teammates, left to die in the connector position. As now, that's a two-man advantage for Fiend, one that they desperately and really wanted here. And they do collect. So now Team Fiend escape with 4 players alive in towards that B site. Doto is going to have to hit these shots, but maybe dycha will steal them away from him. Quick kill onto Victor comes through. 3-on-3 ensues and the bomb planted. Sermon, they need to get the retake through.
No kit. They got some nades, though. Let's see if they can use them to actually get some kills before this bomb reaches 0 as the push commences here. dycha leading the charge as Hades manages to take care of one, and they're all toward Monster. Just one of them left as they hide in the corner, but you can't hide from Doto. But that defuse, though. Has anyone stuck it in the meanwhile? Yes, he has. Good. I was starting to get worried, Dan. Well, let's see if they can get the entries here. Victor's going to be spotting them out. Victor actually finds Snappi. And then the push forward gets a double, but Hades answers back from the long area as the A site seems to be clear. The rotate's fast, though, so Bubble needs to hurry up with this plant as dycha and Doto have little chance of retaking this one. Oh, if Team will force in the next, though, the buy from Team Fiend is going to be really good. Yeah, that may have been just something that they saved if...
He has the world at his feet here. 2 players right for the taking. He's going to fire off early onto REDSTAR. Knows there's a second player close by, but now there's a lot of cavalry that's arrived, and he can only manage...
Double spray down here. It's going to be all for naught. Come on. Actually, Marv manages to get him back. And still with low HP on him, though. That's going to be a very big advantage going for ENCE going forward, because 2 versus 3 with one of them on low HP. Snappi's still on the cross, of course. That's going to be an easy shot to hit, as there's only 1 in connector left. A 1 versus 3 for Victor. He's found 1 kill so far, but that's going to be it for this.
He's again aggressive towards middle. This time, he's over at the party, and he gets a very quick opening shot. Mar is very quick on the trade. Spinx. A tough fight, needs to try and get 2 clean kills, can't even find the first. Mar is very quick to take him down, and he's trying to find as well as Snappi, but you can only find 1. So Team Fiend, they managed the advantage. It looks like they're going to force buy right back into the victory, unless dycha can do something about it here from the truck. Famas in hand, looking for shots, not going to find them. Bubble rips his head clean off, and now it's Doto up against 3, and he looks like he really wants to go for this one, but REDSTAR is waiting, and there's no chance against that A there. So, hooray. Look at dycha. He's going aggressive, and around the edge of the smoke, well, that's not going to work out for him.
We're going to be seeing Team Fiend sort of looking at the B bomb site with malicious intent, aren't they? An execute brewing as Doto was set up in a very aggressive position. Okay, Mar goes down. I don't think he saw that one coming a mile away. That's an equal situation now, finally, but the terrorist side, well, they haven't really given up their position just yet, so they can continue to push, but Doto, ready for it, gets the trade, and the push continues with Snappi around the pillar, finding a couple of kills, finally goes down, though, as it's Victor in a 1 versus 2, picks up the AK, and, well, the bomb should be heading down soon, but still an op in heaven to take care of him, though.
That flashbang was never going to work, Victor. Yeah, we're not going to go down that rabbit hole again, are we?
Greek mythology? Nah, we'll save that for later. It's going to be a long best of 3, I think. As Dreamer does find the initial kill on to B. Doto trying to hold them back, but Victor with another entry of his own is going to be dycha in water to perhaps hold them back, and at least gets that 1 kill, continues to hide around, but the backup's arriving. Is it fast enough? The bomb is down in water! No, Bubble, why? You wide swung too hard. Like Icarus, you fell from the sky as you went too close to the sun, or, you know, CT in this case. The bomb was very much needed on the bomb site, Bubble. You can't keep getting away with that. Guinness, so it's definitely not a vegan beer then.
Completely different topic, but Hades and Spinx on the site. Putting up good numbers. REDSTAR and Mar, they've been able to find a couple, but now the left man disadvantage, trying to push in towards the side. They still need to dislodge Spinx, who's still being a nuisance for them. 3 kills for him, and now REDSTAR 1 versus 3. To get the first, that's the Israeli down, but a player's behind should finish him off, and that's Doto that does get the
early game advantage will be slowly whittled away, but we'll see if that's actually true, and if Fiend can do a little bit better here on their own map pick. It's going to be off to a pretty bad start. Well, yeah. Losing a player early on, never anything good, but Hades loses his life.
Had a bit of a jump peek over the APC. dycha looks to try and go aggressive into towards bathrooms. Towards Banana, rather. Doto, he can only manage 1 for 1, so that pulls dycha back into the site to make sure they aren't going to be able to swarm in towards the site, especially with Spinx coming in for support from Connector. He can lock down that bathrooms avenue, and now it's REDSTAR all on his lonesome, 1 versus 2, and there's a bit of a gap in that smoke that REDSTAR
already pushed toward B. They've already gone back now, but they see the B site is clear, so they're all just rotating toward A. And well, Team Fiend, they get the first 2 entries, but there's going to be fast rotates coming in, so they better take care of those. Of course they do. Never doubted them for a second. I did.
Team Fiend don't care about your fast rotations.
No, they do not. They went for some like 2 kills, like so fast. Oh. Hello there, dycha. Observing the car. Tease, as they don't really care that much. Heading toward A. Toward Hades' sniper rifle, of course. Finding the initial kill. And there is a way to counter that position, Dan, but it's a very screwy boost you have to do to sort of catch that kind of offer off guard. And Bubble gets, well, semi-caught off guard. Does get a trade at least, but a 3 versus 4 situation still not going to be favoring the terrorists at the best of times. It's going to be them aggressing here toward toilets, getting some backup out of Connector, and executing onto the A site. But Spinx, he's still ready for it. Gets the op shot up close, a nice double. Victor and Mar, they go down, and Dreamer to follow suit right after. Chance to make this work here as the B take is mounted. 3 CTs ready to hold them back, but not looking at them coming out of short. Dreamer, Victor, and Mar, they each find an entry of their own as it's just down to Hades and Spinx. And I think I checked my clock right now. I got my time set. Is it Jane time, Dad? I don't know if I'm in the right time zone right now.
No, it's round 15
not Jane time
zone here.
Oh,
so
man.
Game time's round 14, sorry. As Hades, he does find 1. His teammate has been removed, though, so very little chance. And he jumps into REDSTAR's crosshair. So,
no kits on the CT side, though. And Doto actually might get the opening kill, taps him away, slow as you like, good for a kill, as dycha enters the bomb site with a nice set of entries, actually, 1 toward Toxic and CT. That's going to be just Mar and REDSTAR left, a completely decimated B bomb site.
Snappi is near. Is he going to check the close left angle? No, he isn't. REDSTAR. Go. No. Oh, he wanted it. He wanted it. He finished off with the P2K instead. Snappi started.
Definitely not going to be a good time if they don't manage to get it, as Doto is already out in jail, out of Monster. Still, though, Snappi that was right behind him dies, leaving him a little bit exposed, using the smoke to his own advantage as Bubble Mario's on top of Doto. But that's not going to be just an advantageous position for him anyway. He does get just that 1 kill, as there are 3 players ready to execute out of long. Spinx is going to be entering here, as the site is only containing 1 CT, and that's going to be Victor falling. The utility holding them at bay, as it's a 3 versus 3 retake, Dan. Team Fiend completely distracted by Doto's shenanigans there toward B.
So low on HP as well. There's just 30 HP or less.
No.
They could get cut down very quick as he gets Mar. Ooh, REDSTAR should peek back in if REDSTAR. Oh, sorry, if Hades kept spraying that angle, REDSTAR would have been mincemeat there. He's still gonna get taken down though as Hades sniffs him out, and 13 does get. He's absent in the when it matters the most. REDSTAR does find the opening kill, saves his teammate, removing dycha. Is
just too slow because this execute's about to start. Dreamer pooped his pants as a bunch of terrorists emerge out of Monster, and at least the rotates have come in, Dan, but a lot of utility is dispensed their way, and they can't really get a nice clean shot as Marzi gets a nice double with the nade, but that's going to be
seconds on the clock. Let's see if this goes the way of ENCE. Opening kill found. Victor can't put up anything more than just a single kill. They quickly work their way in towards the side. Man. It's all falling apart. Hades. No, Hades. He's just going to shut them all down. It is 6
heads from far away, but not making any progress, as dycha is making certainly progress towards the back lines, trying to make these CTs sweat a little bit. An exchange of kills does happen. The flank's still going on, but dycha still finding frags. That's going to be 2 for him so far. And this is a 3 versus 3 situation, Dan. Dreamer just got a kill, though.
Victor's still at the back. Victor's still making things difficult and has finally dealt with Snappi. Now it's all up to Spinx. 1v2 players on both sides of him. He needs to be trying to find the kills quickly. Nice shot onto Victor. But Dreamer is there for the instant trade, and the defuse will be coming through. Good effort from ENCE. They go for the tried and tested B rush on the piston round of train. Pretty much guaranteed a bomb plant in these rounds. Retake required, as once again, ENCE, they drop the smokes, they get themselves deep in towards the back lanes, and Spinx catches the head of Dreamer through the smoke. He even going to be able to find Mar on the flank as well. That's the flanking player removed from the equation. Now they can just full focus on this full frontal assault. 3 players looking to push in, 3-on-4 deficit for Fiend to try and overcome here, and REDSTAR, all he has is a scout, but it's good enough for the kill onto dycha. Look at Spinx, though. Round the back, they're not going to expect him. 2 quick kills for him. REDSTAR left all in his lonesome, but he does trade out the kill. And now he's left 1v1 against Hades, who has a deagle up towards heaven. There's no time, though. No kit for REDSTAR. He's just trying to force him out for the fight and get the frag, but he will not be able to defuse the bomb.
Ooh, and not even to be able to survive. Yeah, that's after a couple of rounds, you know.
Well, I mean, like...
Oh, but I guess you have to buy every single weapon, and that would be interesting. Either way, the A-take is on its way, and Snappi just has any legs. Certainly, the Ivy push will be helping out here. No CTs watching that, really, as the entry comes in from Hades out of main. And dycha on the back lines.
REDSTAR's looking for it. REDSTAR has it. No, he's not! He turned around! dycha! The spray's not clean, and he's somehow... He's tagged down to 2 HP there. Oh, he should have been dead. He does get away with a second kill for ENCE, rather. Now he's walked through another smoke, and he is dead this time. Dreamer has his number, and a 3-on-3 ensues, but timing just about favouring ENCE in that one. Favouring dycha as Doto. He's just pushing straight in towards this B site. Dreamer hears all the steps, has this kill dead to rights, and now with an aggressive position towards the ramp, he can chuck a nade that does so much damage. Bubbles AWP as well. Good for one. Hades, though, is still in the server, and he's still looking to play, but he doesn't expect Dreamer on this angle. Takes his head clean off.
This one certainly will have an advantage in the next, given the money situation, but the push is coming in, and, well, there's certainly a lot of damage. Bubble goes down as of other kills do transpire, and ENCE, they have this bomb site dead to right stand.
So much spam through the smoke, so much damage done towards ENCE, but not the kills, as it is ENCE who hold the 2-man advantage here. And Dreamer and REDSTAR make it just REDSTAR. Just gonna have to save this AWP, I fear. Allow ENCE to fight back in this. Allow them to a 4th. Just a very quick hit from ENCE.
Yeah, and they leave the CT economy quite decimated here. And REDSTAR, he is periodically checking it, but unless he gets the luckiest timing in the world, and there you go, the barrel gives it away, as the shot is still quite doable, finds it onto Snappi, there you go, and not even pick up the kills, but they just managed to find everyone that's stacked on that B-bomb site. So let's see how this full buy round goes, however. A speedy little excursion there out of Spinx into Olaf doesn't really get him much results, as it's Snappi there with the bomb as well, just aggressing into this angle, finding Victor from behind, and...
Oh no.
We're doing the moonwalk, Dan.
We're doing the moonwalk. Our observer is lost. We're going to replays. We're into a different... Okay, we're into a different camera, rather, I think. I think we're all good. I think we've switched observer. So I think, yeah, we're in the correct round. It is just dycha left alone.
As well, is just a ballsy move, to say the least. There weren't that many people helping him out, as, well, you can see the team position to be there. Really expecting some kind of main aggression to come out, but it's going to be out of pop instead. Snappi already out, and Spinx, well, losing his life in main, as that's going to be the man advantage for the CTs going forward. Still, though, Hades answers back, and there's plenty of T presence here all over A. Snappi even finds him in the back. That's going to be a 4 versus 2 situation, Dan. What a sneaky play onto A, catching those aggressive counter-terrorists off guard. Just going to be REDSTAR and Dreamer left alive, and that's not enough for a retake.
I like the initial thought from Fiend there, like their double presence towards Olaf here.
They are landlords, and they are collecting rent here for the A-bomb site, as it will be exploding. That's not going to be terribly good for property values. Taken by ENCE, and they're slowly creeping their way out, trying to find the entries, but they're not going their way. However, Snappi does exchange kills via a grenade, courtesy of Victor. Now 4 versus 4. How can they make this CT defense crumble? Oh my gosh, REDSTAR had his back turned because he expected Mar to have his back, but unfortunately for him, it wasn't the case. And that's just Dreamer left alive, with ENCE sort of cleaning up after the initial blunder out of the pop player for not covering his teammate on site. He had a 7-3 lead on T-side train. Especially after Fiend win. Definitely unexpected. But, you know, we'll see how that one pans out forward, as this A-take is already panning out spectacularly for ENCE, finding the initial kill for the Ivy, and another one from Snappi. God, Victor just couldn't hold that one down as REDSTAR tries to help out on the back lines, but he falls as well, and, well, I can't even talk about all of these deaths fast enough, Dan. They're coming in way too thick and fast. Team Fiend, only 1 man remaining, and ENCE remain 5 alive, with their money spiraling, not out of control, but, you know, if anyone's ever seen one of those graphs that show you how much wealth the top... Ooh, Hades almost gets that entry, but Snappi's going to be picking up Mar regardless. He was fast on track toward making it toward Pop Dog there, and that's going to be the initial kill for ENCE, as Team Fiend are trying to make this half-buy, well, I say half-buy, it's a force-buy work. The FAMAS is not strong enough, I'm afraid. Hades just picks off Victor over the smoke, and, well, dycha's already in a spot to deny that Ivy presence.
Jeez.
Just... Team Fiend are getting, like, stomped into the dirt here, Dan. This is not a fun time for them.
I feel like I look away onto my second monitor just to check something with the stream for like 2 seconds, and then I look back and the rounds are over. It's just...
Their A aggression is just, like, so good, and then, like, every now and again they just attack B a little bit just to make the defense a little bit split up. And yeah, Team Fiend in this one, they tried, like, going aggressive Ivy. That didn't work out.
Oh my
Now they're not even going to be surviving. So 3 play in. Let's see if they can do it. No utility there toward ramp as the push count out of heaven comes out. Dreamer found out, but not being able to get spammed down as Spinx, well, he has to get the angle, and he does. Dreamer down now as the second entry already happening here for ENCE. It's a 3 versus 3, but dycha makes it a man advantage, just coming out of Pop completely unexpected. Such a good move. Victor and Mar left. Let's see if they can get it done. 1 kill, not 2.
1v1. Snappi surely has this 1 HP.
Last headshot does 99.
Yeah, it was. There was a body shot and then a ding. Bubble is trying to take matters into his own hand. Nice opening kill onto Hades. And actually gets away alive. So Team Fiend, an advantage. Bring out the bunting. It's short-lived. He at least keeps them in that advantage, though. And these FAMASes might just find themselves a 4th at the half-time buzzer.
Too little, too late, though. But the pistol round after this is the most crucial, as, yeah, well, suddenly you're in an 11-7 position on the less favored side. That's still nothing rosy.
Spinx
but what if,
then? It don't matter what we do in CT.
Exactly. And they just have, like, the perfect setup. They invested all of that time because they think, okay, everyone's giving up on train now because Ancient's coming in. We're just going to be, like...
We're going to dominate this last month or so.
It's going to be amazing, but it's certainly going to be amazing if Spinx manages to get this bomb down. That could have been exciting. Dreamer
Almost
cuts him off, of course.
That is very true. Self-burst
Just around going, well, it was going well for Team Fiend, but they do lose Dreamer, and now it's going to be a B-side hit with 3 players already ready to deny them this entry, as they don't get them on the cross, weirdly enough. Snappi CZ going to be good for 1, but Hades gets another kill of his own, as it's a 2 versus 2 now. REDSTAR going to be getting the bomb plant as the CTs are making headway into this one. Still, they have backline control, and they have to deny the terrorists going into the brown halls. They seem to be doing that quite spectacularly, keeping them on the site, as, of course, dycha does have the defuse kit and the smoke. That's going to be enough for a ninja. They just need to get 1 kill here, but ENCE, they're falling apart slowly. Just Spinx left. He's going to be picking up the kit, most likely. It's just in front of him, gets the headshot as well. 18 seconds left, but he loses his life to the likes of Bubble.
Crumble any hope that Fiend still have, I think, if ENCE win this force by. dycha with the deagle. Okay, there's a first, maybe a second as well with that nade. Oh no, it has all crumbled! Servant, no! That is the worst thing that could have ever happened. Not a single kill found. ENCE get a free upgrade.
12 hundos.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Nice shot from
but the
Victor.
initial kill goes the way of Team Fiend. There you go. That's a start for the AKs to start finding something in this one as they're trying to clear out Pop Dog. Gonna be dycha in here, who's about to get a fistful of grenades most likely, but preemptively does just leave the premises with the smoke in the back. Not gonna be allowing the T's to go down, and Doto's not gonna be letting them go into the brown halls either, Dan. They have
spotted out towards Ivy. The ENCE will have intel on. Nice shot from Mar. Removes Hades from the round. That's the AWP gone. And they're finding a lot of space over towards these A trains. 2 players in towards Pop Dog, though, could ruin their day. Although make it just 1. Spinx is unknown. That's the bomb drop. They need to trade him out, and Dreamer does do that, leaving Doto alone, 1 versus 2. And maybe Fiend can find a sick here. Close range with the AWP. That works out for the kill. And now it's Dreamer alone to try and provide the hope for Fiend, but the P250 close.
Kind of grenades to work with, just a couple of smokes to perhaps make a last-ditch effort execute, but they do get the opening frag, and 3 CTs holding them back. Let's see how they make this execute work.
Oh, Victor already deep, but Spinx has his number. Dreamer behind the server box. If Doto pushes a little bit deeper, he might spot that gun barrel, but he won't. So Dreamer's position is still hidden. Bubble's been able to creep forward, though. He got undetected towards E-Box, and Team Fiend, they're just sneaking around this map. They're finding all the tight angles that Team Fiend just do not expect. Hades and Snappi, now the last 2 alive. There's still life in these Bulgarians. At least enough for a 6th by the seams of things.
So, 9 in a row after this one?
There's a hope and a dream for sure.
That's such a daunting task to work, though. They're just gonna be trying to grind this one out 1 round at a time, boys. But you know, even losing their lives here, so they didn't want to get the AWP into their own hands, though. As Sun Tzu once said, your
trainers are very
plenty of them in one spot, though, as the CTs are scrambling for the kills. Spinx dies, but the low HP on the T's is going to be quite a bit of a thorn in their side going forward. As dycha and Snappi, oh my gosh, they find a triplet of kills. That's going to be a 2 versus 3 now, Dan. dycha on the edge of the smoke gets the 1 kill, the second all to work with. As ENCE, they do get their 60.